Welcome back to Lesson 1, Solving Linear Inequalities, Part 2. Here we're going to solve some inequalities using addition, subtraction, and multiplication division. And then we're going to state another difference between equations and inequalities. So in A, I will start by subtracting 3 from both sides. Now adding or subtracting does not affect the inequality. So we'll have negative 6x is less than or equal to 6. Now solve for x, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 6, and this will affect the inequality since I'm dividing by a negative number. This becomes x is greater or equal to negative 1. Now to verify this inequality, I'm going to pick some values that are greater or equal to negative 1 and see if the left side is less than or equal to 9. So I'm going to start with 0. On the left, I got 3 minus 6 times 0, and I have 9 on the right. So working at the left, I get 3 minus 0, which is 3. 3 is less than or equal to 9. So we verified that 0 is part of the solution. Now I'm going to pick another value greater or equal to negative 1. This time 10. So I get 3 minus 6 times 10. And again we got 9 on the right. Now 3 minus 60 is negative 57. Negative 57 is also less than or equal to 9, so 10 is verified as well. Now in B, I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. So I have x is greater or equal to negative 2x minus 33. Now I want to gather my x's together, so I'm going to add 2x to both sides now. So we get 3x is greater or equal to negative 33. Now we need to divide by 3. And I get my answer. X is greater or equal to negative 11. Now, I'm going to pick 0 once again as a possible solution here, as that is greater or equal to negative 11. So I'll plug in 0 on the left and 0 on the right. So 0 plus 5 is 5. And on the right I get 0 minus 28, which is negative 28. Now 5 is greater or equal to negative 28, so verify that 0 is part of the solution. Now this time I'm going to pick negative 2. Negative 2 plus 5 on the left, negative 2 times negative 2 minus 28 on the right. So on the left we get 3, and on the right we get 4 minus 28, which is negative 24. Now 3 is greater or equal to negative 24, so we verified negative 2. Now example 2, we have to just solve, we don't need to verify. And here we have a fraction. So I'm going to multiply both sides by my LCD in order to eliminate my fraction here. The LCD is negative 7. So I multiply both sides by negative 7. Now since I'm multiplying by a negative number, my sign is going to switch. I end up with x is less than negative 14. Now for B, I'm going to get rid of this 12.1 here by subtracting 12.1 from both sides. So we get 1.3a on the left and negative 0.5a minus 5.4 on the right. Now adding 0.5a to both sides. I now have 1.8a is greater than negative 5.4. Now I need to divide both sides by 1.8, and I get my answer. A is greater than negative 3. So now we've solved a few inequalities. How are solving equations and inequalities different? We already made the point that inequalities can have many solutions as opposed to linear equations that only have one solution. But there's another difference here. For multiplying and dividing by a negative number, the inequality sign is going to be changed, and that doesn't happen with equations. So let's make a note that for an inequality, the sign needs to be changed when multiplying or dividing by a negative number.